Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 20. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Jackson on first down. It got his man complete. 36 yards on the play. Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. Deion Sanders up to make the tackle. From the 35 on second down. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Third down, Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Check 24, check 24. Watch the safety crew.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Dancing to his left. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Jackson, flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Come on. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Now Jackson, going to throw again. Letting one go deep for a noon one. And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 37.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here's Jackson to throw. Being chased out left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Able to haul it in is Kittle. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They go play action now. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. He's at the 50, the 40. He's at the 30, 10. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Jan Stenerud on for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken short. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
On 2nd down now. Peyton, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Peyton, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Steps away to his left. And he's got a moonwalk.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
He'll buy some time right. Caught by Jones. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On 2nd down now, Peyton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. 64 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now it's Jackson, flush to his right. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken short. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that?
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Jackson now down around his goal line. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, the 20. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Randy Moss in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And I think the ball's out. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one taken just inside the 10. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
18 yards, first down Niners. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll run on first down. Peyton. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And he's got some space here. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken very short. The fullback comes through with a big play there. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Jackson now. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Ed Reed, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check, check, Lucky.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Jags grab it, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game up, and that's caught inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Jackson, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson got a man. It's Randy Moss. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 1st down, and he's also over 190 receiving yards. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 7 yards away, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 1st down, Peyton, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton, and an Allen to run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Play action. It's Jackson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Ted Hendricks making his presence felt. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Complete to Jones. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And to give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner first. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jackson. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On second down, Peyton, nice move. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 12-yard touchdown run. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken very short. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
To throw is Jackson. Buying time to his left. This is caught inside the 15. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Randy Moss, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Escaping the... And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Brian Burns in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run again with Jackson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Started to look like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. It's caught. Jones. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
This will be taken short. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off.